I know, I'm finally welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Manchester United have have a really big game at home. It's Liverpool, of course. It's Man United Liverpool, the biggest rivalry I would say in the country. And yeah, we definitely need to win this game. But yeah, so the team I've gone for is Martial, Rashford and Lingard. Martial and Lingard apparently are okay to play, Solskjaer said this morning, so I've gone with them too, and obviously Rashford up top, Pogba, Herrera, Matic, and then Shaw, Lindelof, Smalling and Young, and then De Gea in net. So yeah, let's get into the game, and let's talk about the last couple of games the last 3 games that we need to talk about, because since the last game, since the Fulham game, we've had like 2 games after that, which was the Champions League and the FA Cup. So yeah, so let's get into the first one. Last Premier League result was against Fulham, quite a long time ago now, actually, like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, we beat Fulham 3-0 at Craven Cottage. It was a very good game for us. We won 3-0. We got 2 goals in the first half. The first goal was through Pogba. It was like a through ball from Martial, and Pogba hits a goal from out of nowhere. And yeah, he just beats the goalkeeper at the near post, and it was a great finish. And then that was 1-0, and then seconds later, Anthony Martial, cleared off the line. Anthony Martial went on a really good run from his own half, and he went on and scored. It was a really good goal, classic Ronaldo goal, I would say. But yeah, that was then 2-0. Really? Oh, it's offside. Thank God. I was going to say, if that's not ruled off for offside, yeah. But yeah, we got the second goal through Martial from a goal from his own penalty. Well, a goal from his own half. There's a great counter attack from Martial, and then that was 2-0. And then the third goal didn't come until the second half, where Mata got fouled in the penalty area, and yeah, he just got fouled. Mata got fouled in the penalty area, and Paul Pogba picked up his second, and we did finish the game 3-0. And with that, we actually got into the 4th position from that game. So yeah, obviously, I think after that, Chelsea had to play Man City, and Man City lost. Man City beat Chelsea, 6-0. So we are currently 4th in the table. So we definitely need to stay there for definitely for Champions League and stuff. So yeah. So then on to the next game, which was a very, one of the big games, which was PSG. Yeah, what much to say about that? We lost 2-0, and put it this way, PSG, it showed the levels where we're at. We need to get levels where we need to get to their levels, basically, and they just toyed with us at Old Trafford. Verratti, oh my God, if we can get Verratti in the summer, oh my, what a midfielder Verratti is. Yeah, we just got, first half was 0-0, and then at half time, Martial and Lingard have to come off because of injuries, which kind of killed the game for me, I guess. It was pretty even, like, first half, and then second half, they just turned it on. It's just like, I don't know, they turned it on, they turned, they controlled the ball. Mbappe was sick, and Kimpembe should have been sent off. He got the first goal for PSG. How he didn't get sent off, I do not know. Whereas Paul Pogba did. I don't know, but yeah, Kimpembe scored from a corner. It was a free header, and yeah, it was just a goal, a poor goal to concede from a corner. But that was that, and quickly after that, I think it was a ball out to Di Maria, and Di Maria puts a good ball in for Mbappe, and yeah, you just can't stop Mbappe. It was a real good counter attack from PSG, and after that, 2-0, 2 away goals. It's a bit it's like, after that, we had Sanchez and Mata and Lukaku on. It pretty much killed the game, to be honest. There's no pace up front, and put it this way, I'm not looking forward to the game in Paris. Let's just say that, you know, without Paul Pogba as well, he got a second yellow card. So, oh, that's unlucky. He got a second yellow card as well, so he'll miss the game next game. But yeah, so after that, we was, you know, lost. It was the first big loss against a big side. You know, I was, you know, I kind of worried because obviously Lingard and Martial, you know, they kind of made the team, and you know, without them, it's pretty much just Rashford up top, and I feared for the worst for the Chelsea game. But we actually played alright, and we won the Chelsea game in the FA Cup 2-0. It was 2 goals from, no, it was a goal from Ander Herrera. It's pretty much the same goal, to be honest. There's a goal from Ander Herrera and a goal from Paul Pogba, a header. 2 headers from 2 players. But yeah, that was pretty much the game. We played with like the diamond. We played Mata as the number 10 for once, and that was quite surprising. So, you know, to get that, to see that, that was really nice, and it showed that Mata can play there. And he played with Lukaku, and Lukaku actually played alright as well. He didn't have many, you know, good chances, but yeah, Lukaku did his job. And with the first goal is a Paul Pogba cross, and Ander Herrera's free at the back, and that was a free header for him. So that was 1-0. And then pretty much like a couple minutes later, yet again, Rashford down the right hand side, sorry, and he crossed it in for Paul Pogba, and he headed it in. So then that was 2-0, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? And then we pretty much controlled the ball rest of that first half, and then second half, well, we kind of didn't, you know, we kind of let them have the ball a bit, you know. Let Chelsea have the ball, but you know, we played them on the counter attack, and you know, we had a couple chances to score. I remember that Lukaku chance that we had; he could have scored that, but yeah, we controlled the goal. We controlled the ball. Mata did very well, and like I said, Lukaku did very well. Even Sanchez, he came on, he did very, very well. You know, he hunted for the ball, and it was such a good performance, especially from Herrera. Herrera just like, oh my god, where's that performance come from? Like a captain's performance from a Herrera. I think he should have got man of the match personally, not Paul Pogba, but it was unlucky. But yeah, so we won that game 2-0, and that was pretty much it. So you know, coming back from the PSG game, you know, where we lost, you know, to go into that Chelsea game, you know, I was a bit worried. But we actually went into that Chelsea game and we controlled. You know, we let them have the ball. We, you know, had the counter attack, and we pretty much like did our jobs basically. Oh, look at that! A finish from Herrera. If he could do that against Liverpool, oh my. But yeah, this weekend, like I said, we've got Liverpool. Liverpool, they've had a couple of bad results actually. Liverpool this week. You know, Liverpool, they've had, you know, a couple bad results. They drew to West Ham, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I think that was 1-1. Wasn't it on a Monday night game, I think. And who else? And I think they drew before that as well. So they haven't won in the They haven't won in like recently. Even in the Champions League, they lost to, who did they lose to? No, they didn't lose. They drew to Bayern Munich, but you know, it definitely, you know, it definitely. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. It definitely helped, you know. It might help us, you know, that Liverpool had the midweek game, whereas we had the Monday night game against Liverpool. But you know, if we can get you know 3 points against Liverpool, oh yes, look at that, Paul Pogba. You know, if we can nick a 1-0 victory against Liverpool, I reckon, you know, United will, you know, get that 4th spot, even 3rd maybe. But you know, if we can beat Liverpool, I reckon we should give Ollie the job personally. You know, he's done really well. You know, come back from that PSG game, you know, expecting something different, but yeah, we just won that game, and I wouldn't be surprised if this weekend against Liverpool we might see that formation, you know, that diamond formation where we have Rashford and Martial up front, and then have Lingard behind. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw that against Liverpool. But it will be a definitely big game, especially in the title race as well, because obviously Man City are playing in the EFL Cup. I think the League Cup finals this weekend. I think that's the game after the United game on TV. So yeah, what else can we talk about? Yeah, it's just we just need to, if we can get 3 points against Liverpool, that would be a massive result for us. Even a draw wouldn't be too bad, but I still think, I was going to say, they almost passed it into the own net. Even Matic in the Chelsea game, he was really good, I thought. As well as Chris Smalling to get, to come back in. Chris Smalling, I think he deserves this game against, they're saying about Eric Bailly coming back in for the Liverpool game, but I think we should keep. I think we should keep Smalling there just for. I'll just pass. Oh no, thank God. I think we should keep Smalling in there just for protection. I think Bailly he does have a moment where I think when teams high pressure him, he holds onto the ball a bit much, and doesn't really get the ball out of his feet that much when teams pressurise him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did go for either Jones or Smalling with Lindelof. You can't take Lindelof out. Obviously, it will be Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I thought in the PSG game he was quite poor, but in the Chelsea game he was okay. Right back, I know he could go with, I think he will go with Ashley Young, none whatsoever. Oh my God, the goalkeeper just watched it go in. Paul Pogba, what a finish! Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he did go with Ashley Young at right back, and then obviously in midfield, the midfield trio of Herrera, Paul Pogba and Matic. It wouldn't surprise me if it was them three. And then up front, today he has said that Martial and Lingard is okay to play, but whether they'll start or not is another question. I reckon Lingard will play. He said Lingard is okay, but Martial is hopeful. So we might not see Martial. If we don't see Martial, I think we should play Rashford and I think we should play Rashford and Lukaku up front. I know Lukaku didn't do too very well against Chelsea, but I think he will help if he plays on the right hand side. Play on that right hand side of the diamond, and he might play pretty well against Liverpool. You don't know. So I think, didn't we beat them last season? I think it was like 2-1, wasn't it? Or was it? No, I can't remember. Did we beat them at home last season? I'm not too sure. But if we can get a good victory against Liverpool, he has to have the job. Unfortunately, I think he deserves the job if we beat Liverpool. So after the Liverpool game, we do have another game, midweek game against Crystal Palace. So look forward to that, where we will talk about obviously the Liverpool result and the Crystal Palace game. So that will be out on Wednesday. So look forward to that, guys. But anyway, for my score prediction, I'm gonna go 1-0 United. I reckon United will nick a victory. I reckon we'll I either score first and then let Liverpool have the ball and pretty much control the game, and then maybe counter attack, maybe get a second goal. But but I'm just gonna go for 1-0 scoreline. I reckon Paul Pogba. No, actually, I reckon Lingard might score a goal. Actually, I'm not too sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go for 1-0 Man United. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here. So please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.